Hello, my beautiful lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. This is Choi Leaves Tarot, where we get to your greatness one tea leaf at a time. All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe to join the tribe. We're going to go do some daily lives soon once we get to 1,000 followers. Let's go. Thank you so much for the support. All right, first, this is going to be a collective reading. Ooh, those popped out, but I'm going to get some fresh ones. All signs, timeless. We're just going to get the vibe. Like if you click this, you just had a question for the universe. Let's see what the answer is, all right? Universe, what do we need to know? This is more for the situationships, okay? So if you're in a situationship, you're single, let's see what the universe wants you to know. Wow. The first message coming in is growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Okay, it seems like you got like the what is it, the magnifying glass. You're about to figure something out. Seems like you want to be more aware. There's something missing, and maybe you don't know about your person. And you're just like, I need to put my detective hat on. Something feels funny. And even if that means like, doing a spa routine and some cleansing of your air and just journaling, maybe that scripting will help you like really figure out what feels off to you, okay? And you want the growth. You want to like go to the next level. But if it's only if it's with a good person, right? And then it's doubt. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Maybe you really should pull out your journal and write out, what did you want in a person? Don't even imagine you're a person right now. Write out like what you really wanted if you got the perfect person, right? So if he's like, gives you princess treatment, he's generous, he has a home, he pays his mortgage on time, all of that, right? Because it says doubt. I've released the need to know all the answers. Exactly. You don't know, like you want to know, and you do bring out your magnifying glass, but it might be like focused toward yourself. Like you're not doing 21 questions, but you are releasing the need to know all the answers right now. I feel like it's going to be revealed to you, okay? Let's see what's going to be revealed, okay? I'm a little nosy myself. Let's see, universe. What does the collective, all signs, need to know right now regarding their person, or if they're in a situationship, single, or mingling, whoever they have on their mind? What else do we need to know about their person or the relationship coming in? Let's see. Okay. Ooh, these popped out. Let's get some more. Universe, give us a few more. Okay. This one like is singing to me. Universe, what else does the collective need to know? Love messages. All right, we're going to take all of those. Wow. First of all, it seems like he's like talking to the moon. Like it's giving that Bruno Mars song. Like something must have happened in your situationship where maybe you have like less contact maybe, and you're kind of trying to figure out all the answers. It's bothering you, so that's why you're going to turn to like journaling and going back to the drawing board of what you want in a man or a woman or whatever. And then the universe is just going to shine a light, and it's going to be like the moon is maybe in the nighttime. You're going to get like a epiphany, like aha moment. And it says deception or delays, emotions up or down, maybe deceiving yourself emotionally or others. Okay, so maybe you do have some of the answers. Like your gut is telling you you don't like the situation you're in or something, and you're like lying to yourself by staying in something that just doesn't feel right. Or let's see what else we get. I mean, look at this. Like, you really want the marriage, happiness, and bright prospects, the sun coming in, but you're on moon time right now. Isn't that so interesting? Like, look at the juxtaposition of these. Like, what are the chances they're going to get pulled out together? You're currently here, and you're going to get into your growth era by looking inward. Because, like, at nighttime, you feel that vibe. It's like, you feel like you're talking to yourself or trying to figure something out. Universe is like, don't doubt, like whatever is going to happen is going to happen. It is what it is. Don't stress yourself. So it's like universe wants you to just literally do a spa self-care day, because that's going to be so obvious to you. Like if you feel so good without that person, they might be stressing you out and they're not this quality. Like if they're not the sun to you, marriage material, they want to be married, like, do you have to nag? Like, hey, don't drink this much, don't smoke that much, don't do XYZ. Like that shit, that is so corny. And like, you don't want that. Like, you don't want that person at all. First of all, if you have to tell him to grow up, right? You don't, like, you should look up the Peter Pan syndrome. If your person's giving that type of energy, no wonder you were stressed and trying to figure out how to bring growth into this relationship, right? It seems like the real deal is going to come in later, and it's going to be marriage, happiness, and bright prospects. So once you do that, like, internal, like, kind of like self-care day, something's going to be so obvious to you, and the answers that you don't know right now are going to illuminate by themselves. And this is what I'm getting. It says, like, here's like the hint that I guess I would get. It says, I mean, obviously take what resonates. You know the situation better, and then leave behind what doesn't. But it seems like it says work frustrations, hard work needing to be done either at work or a situation in life. Yeah. But first of all, if you're the girl in this relationship, like, why do you have to do so much of like everyone's work? Why is it such backbreaking work, right? Like, why aren't you getting princess treatment? That's the ultimate red flag, that you're like chasing the moon. Meanwhile, the sun is what you've always really wanted. So like, you need to really let that person go if they're this toxic. And if they're struggling financially, they can't be there for you, right? It might not even be like that they have a third party or anything. They're just a lousy partner right now because they have to pour into themselves and they have to have some growth, right? Like, you're not here for a struggle of like, we'll wait till we make it. No. Like, you need to get someone on your level who's ready for marriage. This person you're with, the situationship, that person might need like 2 to 18 years, right? Like, ain't nobody got time for that. Like, you're not really for that vibe. Like, maybe just keep him as, kind of like start ghosting at that point, because why are you having way more fun when you're not with that person? Like, the person is giving like a stressful energy. Like, it's stressing you out trying to figure out what they're doing, right? Meanwhile, they're just broke, and that's not your destiny to be with someone broke. Like, princess treatment is waiting for you, and so is the sun. Some other person's coming in as soon as you like move on. And then it says Queen of Cups, woman over 25 years, blue eyes, fair or brown hair, soft, gentle, motherly. Yeah, that was the problem. You were being so motherly for like what? A grown-ass man? Like, what is this? You're not building him. Like, his parents should have done that. Society should have helped maybe. Maybe university should have added a little sprinkle of more greatness. But you know what? You have to let the person go through the steps of life on their own. And then when they come back, you'll be with the sun, because the moon, you ain't got time for the moon right now. Like, the moon is just like a crybaby. And why isn't anything going my way? Emotional, like, deceit. Literally, deception or delays. Like, come on. The delays are he's broke and so he's lying, right? Like, he can't keep up with the lifestyle and trying to throw it on you as if you're ungrateful or something, and you're really not. So it's just like he kind of like not on your level in terms of what lifestyle you wanted, right? Like, it's just, and your lifestyle is like a loving monogamous marriage. And so when he's coming from a broke energy, I mean, the universe and like whatever is gonna keep making you feel a type of way until you look at the woman in the mirror, the man in the mirror, and you realize, all right, that person's not it for me, if it's like feeling like that, right? And then, so if anything, you're sitting in your queendom and you're holding your own chalice and you're giving yourself princess energy, the least they can do is give you the same energy, right? Like, if not more. What are you, like, not trying to be courted like a real queen or high priestess? Like, come on. And then it says 3 of Pentacles, improvements underway, but delays around it. Renown, glory, place of worship. Yup. You need to cleanse your space. Maybe like sage out, or I'm sorry. Maybe like if you have a beautiful area where you know, meditate, maybe re-clean it up, like shape it around, because there is a delay. Maybe the delay is like their money will get correct, and then that way maybe everything will fix itself and it's this person that's fine now all of a sudden. But you should see his character when he's broke, because he might be doing something strange for some change. The integrity might drop. You need to focus, okay? Because once he makes money, and if he like lets you go or something, you should know that is like a fair weather situationship, right? They're only there so they can use you as like a starter to go to the other person when they're up, okay? So be careful for that. And you're gonna have glory. So like, it seems like you're gonna finally make the move to move on to the incoming person. There's somebody else coming in who genuinely can give you what you want, right? The happiness and bright prospects and the marriage mindset, right? Might even be you had to be like, leave one situationship and just really go back to the drawing board, because some greatness is coming in and you're using your intellect. See, you've replaced like the motherly vibe to like, I'm not your mother, right? Like, you've changed it over. It's woman over 25 years, so your frontal lobe like mindset has developed. Brown eyes and brown hair, cold, hard, demanding authority. Yeah, you may seem like you're so cold and hard and, you know, bossy or whatever, but only to the people who lack, like, who weren't raised correctly by their mothers, right? Like, the second a man is like, you're so motherly, get rid of him. He wants to be someone's son. Danger. You want an equal partner, right? Like, or at least a gentleman. Like, there's so many different ways. Some people want a power couple. Some people want to be like the princess and the, you know, passenger princess. And there's so many generous guys coming in, and if you're the guy watching this, you're so generous that you're like, okay, I don't want the woman with like parent issues or anything, but I want to spoil her and XYZ, but she's also brilliant, right? Like, also a queen and has her mind together, right? So you're like not stingy, and you're generous with your money, your time, and you're just like, I am okay with the delays right now. I'm not going to go snooping around. I'm going to focus on me. Why did I even get drawn to this type of person, right? So let's see what else. Universe, what else do we need to know? Let me get some oracle cards. Universe, what else is ooh, those just popped out, and the first thing I think of is like sly like a fox, okay? So something is a little sneaky, but you see, the fox isn't like, you know, snooping around right now, right? Just like the universe said, like, don't, you know, give away or doubt. Like, I've released the need to know all the answers, right? Just follow your gut. This is what the fox is feeling like. It's not going to like sniff around the place to look for the hens and like, you know, the chickens to roost or anything. He's just like zen, chilling, you know, like just smart like a fox, and just not doing the extra ish and just waiting for things to uncover themselves, or for you to just leave that ish behind because you just felt away. It's okay to just literally have a bad gut instinct, because that is your ancestors and your higher self telling you, you know what, either it's like we work on ourselves to make sure you're not overreacting, but also most likely you're not overreacting. You're probably reacting accordingly based on all the like little hints. developing photos. Interesting. So that's a nostalgia like vibe. Maybe you have some like Polaroids you need to develop or something, or maybe you're just feeling like old school where you're gonna take a picture. Maybe you took a picture of some inspo that you could put on your wall to kind of center you about what type of lifestyle you do want, right? Like a vision board. And maybe you're going to print it at like a Walgreens or something. I don't know. Regardless, the developing word sticks out the most to me. Maybe you're on social or something, but it's like a developing story. You don't see the full picture, right? So you might only see the negatives. That is literally the negatives of a photo, right? So it looks like something, but really when it's like blown up, it's like, oh, that was totally something different. So the developing photo, let for it to load on its own, okay? And in the meantime, don't stress yourself out. Make some cookies. You know, look at this grandma mauve. Maybe this is the color you should wear to just bring that good peaceful vibe around you, and for you to like center yourself. This is like popping out as the color of royalty. And just look up the history of mauve. Like, it was literally one of the dyes they used to put in I think even cancer research, or you know, find like the little I'm sorry, it's like in petri dishes, they would dye the cells. I believe it's something like that. Look it up. Either way, it's giving more science, royal, regal, and natural, like natural colors that show up in life or something. Let's see what else. Universe, what else do you need to know? What else does a collective single situationship need to know about their person and what's going on? Okay, these popped out, or is it just one? Oh, you got temperance. Wow, 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 wow. Your person is still thinking about you, and they hope that like they get their ish together. So maybe they are working about this. Could kind of be like they're working on themselves, but like, let's see, are they gonna be like working on themselves in time to get you, or is this like the next person coming in? You know what I mean? Okay, these pop out. Wow, no, here we go again. You got the death card, which is a beautiful sign. It's giving, remember, the moon versus the sun. It seems like, okay, the moon, just end of an era. You're probably moving on to, like, maybe you have other options, or somebody's about to come in. You're no longer falling for the okie doke. The person is just like moving too deceptively, to not generous with their time and money. And you're just like, well, if I know what I want, I'm not going to waste that person's time either. So you might just like bow out, okay? And we got the moon again. Okay, well, that is confirmation, my friends, because like, what? What? You got the death card for the moon. So the moon one is over, and it's on to the next phase, which is the sun. Here you go. The moon and where's the sun? Here we go. Where'd the sun go? Here we go. The moon and the sun. Like, literally, you got the moon and the sun. We saw which way it was about to go, and then it told you, like, nah, it's over for the moon person. Whoever the moon is in your life, he needs to go. She needs to go. Like, it's not giving what it needs to, right? And then let's see what else we need to know, universe. Wow, non-toxic living. Exactly. Like, you're literally following your gut. You're like drinking better tea. You're not around the guy. Like I told you at the beginning, you're like, you had to tell them not to drink, smoke, or like do unhealthy stuff for themselves. You're just like not on the same lifestyle, life path, okay? So it seems like you have to get rid of that person too, in terms of like not dating them anymore or something, because they're toxic for you. You feel like icky, like you get the ick around him or her, because you're like, oh, I literally treat myself like a temple. Like, my body is a temple, my mind is like always reading and learning, and this person is just like so I'm outpacing them in all these areas, and it's just not it, let alone the broke part, right? And so That's interesting. Let's get your tea bag. What did we get? We also got the white peony tea. Okay, China white tea, white peony tea. So again, you see the Zen, you're just chilling. At this point, like it says Royal King. We already got the Royal Mauve. So just wear that mauve, like be non-toxic, live your best life, and the growth is you realizing some things you have outgrown, and you've outgrown the moon, and it's time for your sun, marriage, and happiness to start coming in. All right, until next time, bye.